Hi guys, Gary here at Precision Assault Protection, doing another soft skills video to help keep you aware on the streets. Today's topic today then guys would be how to be a bad target. What does that mean? Well, a predator will always look at the increased risk of his attack versus the rewards. Now, increased risk could mean getting captured or getting injured versus reward, gaining money or jewellery. A few examples of an increased risk for an attacker. He's not going to attack anybody in the law because he knows the law has backup and they could be armed. He's not going to attack a group of well-built lads in a well-lit area because he knows, one, he's going to get out-muscled, and two, he's going to be seen and spotted doing it in the street under the light. Reward then, a young lad walking through a street, he's never been before, he's not aware of his surroundings, he's got his headphones in, carrying a laptop and looking at his mobile phone. He's quite a high reward for an attacker because he knows this guy is not switched on, so his chances of succeeding are quite high. Another example would be a woman walking through a park on her own, wearing her high heels. She's not unable to move very fast because of the high heels. It's dark and she's drunk, so the attacker knows that the chances of pulling this attack off and getting something from it are quite high. So this topic will be then, guys, how you can increase the risk for the attacker and reduce the rewards for him as well. One is being aware of surroundings. Walking around in a strange place or a dangerous area with your head on your phone, probably wearing earphones, is not being aware. An attacker can see that and it gives him the element of surprise. If you're walking around, looking around your surroundings, you can see what's coming and going. The attacker knows this and the element of surprise then is reduced. So take that home, guys. Head out the phone, head up and just look around you as you're walking to and from wherever you're going. If you need to stop to use the phone, put your back against the wall, have a quick look, have a scan around and carry on what you're doing. Next one, guys, is don't be drunk in public on your own, or don't get too drunk in public at all if you're going to go out. Stay sensible to a certain extent, and if you do get drunk, make sure you're with a group of people. Don't go on your own down dark alleyways or down through parks or stuff. Get transport home, because this way it only takes an attacker to come up to you when you're drunk on your own to pretend to be somebody nice. Say he'll walk you home, escort you into some park, and that's you mugged or raped. Next one, guys, is clothing you wear. If you're a lady, you're out on your own, you're wearing high heels, you haven't got a jacket on, and you've got to walk to the park, as bad as it sounds, you become a potential attack for a rapist, or if you've got a handbag, a thief. If you're wearing high heels, you're going to be unable to run away very successfully, or if you're in the dark park or whatever, an alleyway, it's going to be difficult for you to be scream or be heard because no one's going to be around. So prevent this, wrap up, make sure you're with people, avoid parks, alleyways, use public transport, etc, etc. Next one, guys, is be confident on the street. Don't walk around being shy. Stand up, be confident. Use the gym as well. Going to the gym helps, improving your physique. All these little things, the confidence, etc., the physique can deter and increase the risk for an attack being successful. Another one then is if you go out, going on your own, you become a risk. If you get with 2 or 3 people, the chances of you getting attacked are less likely. So guys, how do we decrease the rewards to the attacker? Well, you got to think like the attacker for a start. What does a person wearing loads of expensive jewellery in an area of a lot of crime send? What does that send to a thief? Message that send to a thief? What does a lady walking home at night drunk with very little clothes on say to a rapist? Controversial, I know, but we're talking about violence on the streets here. Also driving expensive cars in rundown areas. You're asking for that car to be stolen. So what's the take-home point from this? Well, guys, if you're going out somewhere you've never been before and there's a high crime rate of theft and so, etc., don't wear your most expensive jewellery and watches. If you've got to drive a car into a rundown area or somewhere there's a lot of car theft, Make sure there's a good alarm on it. Make sure there's track on it, or avoid driving it in there in the first place. If you've got to leave it parked, see if there's someone there to look after it for you if you can. And if you're a lady and you've gone out on your own to somewhere you've never been before and you've got to walk home on your own, cover up, avoid those parks, avoid those dangerous places, get a taxi or get someone to walk you home.